FIFA 20 is here, boys. It is released, and today we are on Volta, and I am going to be telling you how to get your player to as high rated as possible and get as many Volta coins as possible in the quickest amount of time. So if you guys do go on to enjoy this video and find it helpful, leave a like, subscribe for more Volta content. I'm going to be doing a Volta Road to Glory on the channel. We're going to be doing career mode stuff, ultimate team, my player, everything. This is your #1 source for FIFA 20 content, so drop a big subscription on the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Going to be giving away a ton of copies of FIFA 20. If you guys don't have this game for yourself already and want to pick it up, follow me over there. And giveaways are coming very, very soon. So with that, let's get into this and tell you guys how you're going to be able to progress in Volta. Let's get this video going. And as we get into this one, today's video is sponsored by my friends over at OneFootball, the best app for all things football all the time. And it's absolutely free, boys. Link in the description, App Store, Google Play. You can follow your favorite teams, get live video, live transfer news, especially with the Champions League and pretty much football around the world kicking off. You're going to want to get this for yourself. Again, absolutely free. I use it on a daily basis to check out videos and especially turn on notifications so you get notified when all the big news happens around the football world, as well as if just any news regarding your favorite teams happen as well. It's sick. It's OneFootball. Link in the description. Check them out. And with that being said, let's get in to this FIFA 20 Volta video. So the first thing you're going to do is do the Volta story mode. Now you can skip this if you want, but it's a good way to start your Volta career, unlock and earn just a ton of Volta coins. Now here's how this is going to work. It's going to take around 6 hours for you to complete the entire Volta story, but here is what you're going to earn from all this. If you play on the highest difficulty, you're going to be able to get your player up to around a 75 overall rated player by the time you have finished. If you do it at the easiest difficulty, it's going to be around a 70 or a 71 rated. That's what your player is going to be at. In terms of Volta coins, for every tournament that you win during the Volta story, you can get anywhere from 2,000 coins to around 10,000 coins per competition. Again, that is all dependent on the difficulty and how many goals you scored, the skills you do. I'm going to talk more about this a little bit later, but playing on a higher difficulty is going to get your overall up quicker, and it is also going to get you more Volta coins, but it's also going to be a lot more difficult, so be aware of that when starting your Volta journey. And here is an example of my player at the end of my journey here in the story mode. I was playing on a lower difficulty because I needed to get the series done for content, so my guy's only a 71 overall, and that's at about a, I would say, semi-pro or professional difficulty right there. So next up, we're going to go back to these post-match screens, and I'm going to tell you how you can earn more coins and get your attributes up faster simply by just playing the game. This applies to the story mode, online modes, everything. And this clip's just going to replay a few times just so I can talk about things. So first off, the more you score, the more coins and the higher your attributes will go. Of course, if you're playing on a higher difficulty, you're going to get more coins. If you're playing a higher level opponent online, you're going to get more coins based off of the opponent you're playing. Also, the higher your match rating, the more coins you'll receive, the better attributes, as well as using skill. The more skill moves you complete, you'll be getting higher attributes and getting more coins. Volta is all about skill, so that really only makes sense that they would do that. Also, you're going to see a stat right here called the clip. I got 0 for it that game. If you have a highlight worthy clip that is shown at the end of the game, if your player performs well, you will receive more coins for that, and as well as bumps in the attributes. So playing the game well, playing better opponents will result in more coins, better attributes. So at the start, I recommend playing on a difficulty that you can beat and beat pretty easily. So if you struggle maybe on a world class, maybe bump it down to professional, so you're winning those games, you're getting those coins, you're getting those skill, and you're scoring a lot of goals. And that is what's going to help you start progressing just a lot faster at the beginning of the game. This next tip doesn't really relate to improving your player, but more so your entire team overall. Legends are in the game. To do this, here's how to unlock the legends. Pretty much you have to beat the story mode first. You'll play against the legends. You can't unlock them until you finish the story mode. I don't want to spoil anything. Watch my Volta mode series, story mode series, if you want to find out how that goes through, or play it for yourself. Once you have finished the entire story, though, you can go back to the locations where these legends are featured, play them again, beat them, and get them on your team. But here's the catch. I'm almost 100% sure that you cannot use them in online play. You can just use them on your offline team, but you will be able to unlock them to use at some capacity in the game. And these legends are good. You're gonna see right here, the Japanese legend is just one of them. He starts at an 83 overall, which would be super OP if you unlock him at the beginning of the game and you just have a really high rated player on your squad. But legends are available. That's how to unlock them, and it's really just a cool new addition to the Volta mode in general. So one of the biggest ways you're going to be able to upgrade your pro is through the skill tree. You've seen this in pro clubs, and it's literally the same as it is here in this brand new Volta game mode. You're going to be able to upgrade different attributes, skill moves, weak foot, everything. So it's going to take you quite a long time to be able to unlock all of these, but once you have unlocked all of these, well, it is going to boost your rating quite a bit. And the way to unlock these, it's not going to be quick, it's not going to be fast. You just got to play games. Depending on the games you play, you're going to get skill points. Doesn't matter how you perform. Doesn't matter if you score X amount of goals or Y amount of goals. No, that doesn't matter. You literally just have to play games to unlock these points. Story mode is a great way to do it. You're going to unlock a little bit more through story mode, but if you're just playing online games as well, you're going to be able to unlock them too. And I would say it takes around 100 games to be able to complete both of these skill trees. So 100 total games in Volta, you should be able to unlock all these. It's the same as it is in pro clubs. 100 games, gonna be quite a long time, but you gotta grind for it if you want to get your pro to as high rated as possible. So up next is going to be the skill training, which is gonna help upgrade your overall. But one thing it will not do, it will not help you upgrade in Volta coins, only your attributes overall through the skill training, and it's only through the story mode as well. So you got to go through the story mode screen, do the skill training, and there's going to be certain skills for where you're at in the Volta mode. And then once you complete it, you can go back and do the other skill moves. So this one right here is beating a defender, which is of course going to help things such as dribbling. And what you're going to want to do is make sure you complete all of these drills. If you don't do them and you quit out of them, you will not be able to go back in. You can go back in and do them, but it won't help boost your attributes, and overall it won't help do any of that. So this is one of my favorite right here. You go out through the tunnel, you go into the pitch here in Brazil, and it's as simple as that, and it's going to help boost your stats. This is one of the easiest things you can do. So my best advice I can give you, when these skill drills pop up in the Volta story mode, make sure you do not skip them, because it's just only going to help you, and if you skip them, it's not really going to do anything for you. So the last thing I want to talk about is the Volta League and Volta Tour. Now the Volta League is pretty much divisions, but in Volta. You start at 10, you got to climb the ranks, and of course, as you win divisions, as you progress higher, you're going to earn more Volta coins, and you're going to be able to upgrade your player more and more, depending on how high of a division you are in. But it's pretty much just like how divisions were in Ultimate Team, and kind of how they are as well, like just normal division single player online. The Volta Tour is different, and it is pretty much all offline. Yes, you can play games against people online here, but it's just traveling to different locations. And say you want to play in London, you can play a standard knockout tournament either against the computer or against an online opponent. And of course, winning those tournaments is going to help you progress, but you can go all around the world. You can do the Buenos Aires, Rio de Janeiro, Amsterdam, Japan, LA, New York. And as you know how Volta works, different pitches have different rules: walls, no walls, goalies, no goalies, 3v3, 4v4, 5v5. All of that go with both of these. And although that is going to be the final thing you can do to actually increase the overall of your player, this is something that's going to help your team overall. You get 10 teammates regardless of if you're playing 3v3, 4v4, 5v5. You're going to be able to change them however they want, but you're also going to be able to unlock new characters. And of course, you probably already know this. It's through the recruiting system. After each game, whether it be online or offline, you're going to get to steal one of your opponent's players and put them on your team. So here's an example. This is from the story mode. A few of these characters are locked just because you can't play with the children, but after each story mode game, you're going to be able to bring a new player onto your team if you want to. You don't have to, but say I want to unlock this girl because she's a 72 overall. Obviously I'm going to do it because all my bench players, some of them were lower than 72, so obviously I'm going to take the higher player, and then you can just improve your team until you have a full team of 80 rated players, a full team of 90 rated players, and so on and so forth, and you can rearrange them. There's also team chemistry in the top left hand corner. You want to have players from the same regions. I'll get into that in a future episode, but for now, that's kind of all with that. Back to the recruiting of players, though. Yeah, I mean, as you play against tougher opponents too, they're gonna have better players and they're gonna have better wardrobes as well. If you bring over a player from an opponent's team, say you're playing a Volta League game and you're playing a guy with a sick 80 rated player with this cool jacket as well, they're gonna keep the same clothing. So make sure you're recruiting smartly. You have a wide variety of players, midfielders, defenders, goalkeepers, all of it, so that you can build the best Volta team possible. That's about it for recruiting, though. Recruit smart and your team should be very strong. With that, that's going to be all for the video. If you guys have any other questions or concerns with Volta, answer or put your questions in the comments and I'll answer them. Or what would be best is if you go ask me over on Twitter. Literally just tweet me and I will respond to any of your Volta related questions. Don't DM me because those are tougher to see. If you literally just send me a reply, a tweet, I will try to respond to you guys with any of your Volta concerns, questions. If you want to get more in depth on some of these, I would love to know. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying FIFA 20 as it's released, and yeah boys, we'll see you guys later. Peace.